Almost 4 years ago now, New Orleans suffered a horrific disaster when the 18-story Hard Rock Hotel collapsed.
Nobody suffered more than 3 construction workers who were crushed to death and their families. Well, today they learned that nobody will be charged with criminal negligence for the causing of the disaster.
And David Hammer's been investigating the cause of the collapse from the beginning. He's joining us now in the studio with the latest on this, David.
Yeah, no, the one thing these families were holding on to was that someone would be charged with a crime for causing their loved one's death. Now that is no longer possible. Angela Magretta lost her twin brother Anthony. So did their older sister Mona Lisa Urbina, who helped raise the twins when their mother died. They say District Attorney Jason Williams promised to hold someone accountable for his death and did not deliver.
I trusted and believed in Jason Williams and the New Orleans justice system. I believed and I hoped and I prayed. I should have known, though. I was told by many people nothing was going to happen, but I didn't want to believe that.
So anyway, I just spoke to the DA's office. I just spoke to Jason Williams, and he says that they were really relying on a report from the federal OSHA, the Operational Safety and Health Administration, to be able to bring criminal charges, and they did not receive that report. He says it's like trying to prosecute the case with one hand tied behind their backs.
All right, David, I know you're going to continue to follow this story as it unfolds, but we appreciate that report.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, well, following the collapse on October 12th of 2019, 2 bodies remained in the dangerous mound of rubble with 2 damaged cranes swaying in the wind. Getting rid of those cranes would be the first major hurdle in a process plagued by delays. Officials decided to use an explosion to take down those cranes. That was on October 20th as Tropical Storm Nestor forms in the Gulf of Mexico.
One of the falling cranes damaged a sewer line. The historic Sanger Theater across the street had some minor damage with a few windows breaking. It would take almost 10 months until crews could remove the body of Quinyon Wimberly. That happened August 8th, 2020. On the 17th, Jose Ponce Areola's body was removed from the collapse site, and it would take about 7 months to demolish what was left of the high-rise hotel. The original timeline had the demolition wrapping up in February, but it took until the end of March 2021.
Well, by the end of April, the Canal streetcar had resumed service and Canal Street was open once again. North Rampart would remain closed until October of 2021, and the Rampart streetcar, it still hasn't returned. In our coverage of the 3rd anniversary of the collapse, officials told us the streetcar would come back in December of this year, but then earlier this year, the RTA told us the line should be back in service by early 2024. So those delays continue to this day.